I don't have any concerns because it can actually enhance what human beings do. President Xi Jinping had a meeting with entrepreneurs, and people underestimate the importance of that meeting. If you look at AI, what does it do? It actually improves human productivity. And look at global GDP, about $100 trillion US dollars of global GDP. 60% of that is labor income. So you got 60 trillion of human value that's contributing to GDP. And if you assume, let's say, 20% of that 60 trillion can be enhanced by AI, and AI can do the job at I would say, 20% discount on the price. That's a $10 trillion TAM, total addressable market.
Big market.
Name another industry that has a $10 trillion TAM. Last time I checked, the transportation industry is $5 trillion. The healthcare insurance business is $5 trillion of TAM. I think someone's told me that the entire technology space, every single technology industry, the entire TAM is about $10 trillion. So AI comes in, it's at least $10 trillion of TAM, if not bigger. That's why everybody should be excited about AI.
You recently wrote in an editorial, I think you said the AI race is no longer about who has the smartest children. So saying the value of making the smartest AI in a vacuum will eventually approach zero. So what does that mean?
If you think about AI as the training and the education of kids, a lot of us have children. What is the meaning, what is the value of educating your child so that they can be a Nobel Prize winner in every subject matter there is in the world? What is the value of having kids that have read every single book in the library and they're very, very book smart? But as a parent, I still have to teach my kids EQ. I still have to teach my kids how to make friends, how to deal with other people, how to manage society and friendships and relationships. And all of that stuff, that's not pure, knowledge acquisition, right? So same thing with developing AI. You need to inject a little bit to really, truly see, to have something that behaves and acts like a human being and makes decisions like a human being. You have to develop a lot of other capabilities. What I wrote in my op-ed is the benefits of open source. I think the so-called DeepSeek moment is really not about whether China has better AI than the US or vice versa. It's really about the power of open source. So the AI game is not just left to the 5 richest companies in the world that can afford to invest like $50 billion a year, right? So now the proliferation of applications will be a result of open source.
Do you have any concerns?
I don't have any concerns because it can actually enhance what human beings do. For example, equity research analysts can be completely replaced by AI. You can ask them to put together a report on NVIDIA or Apple, and it'll do a great job. But here's the thing. I think the quality of research can really be improved if a lot of the mundane research-related stuff can be done by the machine. And then humans can apply their judgment and make better recommendations. I don't think it'll entirely replace human beings. It'll just actually enhance the quality of work.
I did want to hit China if I can. First of all, the Chinese consumer. We're not worried about the consumer in the United States.
China actually achieved 5% GDP growth last year. But what was driving that growth? That was from exports. But coming into this year, because of tariffs and geopolitics, the export sector is not going to be as strong coming out of China. And so what's left is the domestic consumption need a boost. We hope that after the 2 sessions that the government is working on a number of stimulus measures, And we haven't seen all the details yet, but we hope that at some point they will come out to really favor promotion of consumption.
What's going to get them to spend, though?
Well, confidence and sentiment. And that's why I want to mention this. A few weeks ago, President Xi Jinping had a meeting with entrepreneurs. And people underestimate the importance of that meeting. What that meeting did to the entire entrepreneurial sector, or people that are the private business sector, is it gave private business people confidence to make investments in their business. I mean, we just came out and announced that over the next 3 years, we want to invest over $50 billion in compute infrastructure and AI, right? So it gave us the confidence.
Right now, tariffs are 20% being imposed on China. It's unclear what retaliation will take place. How concerned are you about a trade war, about what that will mean for your ability to service your Chinese consumers with U.S.-made goods?
Well, obviously, everybody is concerned about tariffs because if you're involved in the business of global trade, in our case, we actually are involved in two-way trade. Chinese selling to the U.S. and also Americans selling to China. On the Alibaba platform, annually, we sell $50 billion worth of American products to Chinese consumers and $30 billion worth of European products to Chinese consumers, right? So there's a lot of import and consumption going on in China of foreign branded products. I think the Trump administration will want to have more American companies doing business in China and making money there, right? So at some point, I'm pretty half glass full kind of attitude towards that. Eventually, the tariffs being a negotiating tool, maybe, but at some point, things will sort of get better. I still think, though, certain protected industries will still be subject to tariffs. Like, all this Chinese EV sectors exporting to the rest of the world, I'd expect that some tariffs are going to be put on them, which already people are.
Not going to get a $20,000 EV from China in the United States anytime soon, am I?
They'll increase the cost of people buying that.